It was a story that made Connecticut gasp. 20 years ago, the mayor of Waterbury, Phil Giordano, went to prison for molesting two little girls over and over again for 2 years. They were 8 and 10. Now those little girls are all grown up, and they came to us to tell their story because they say they are done being victims. Here's our News 8 exclusive. He was the slick, brash, and powerful three-term mayor of Waterbury, but his fall from the mayor's office to prison in 2003 left the state stunned and disgusted. While he was under investigation for corruption, a federal wiretap overheard Giordano making plans with a prostitute to bring him two little girls for sex.
You got the girls?
Of course.
Definitely?
Yeah.
They were 8 and 10. The abuse happened 4 or 5 times a week for 2 years. The girls testified against Giordano via video and helped send him to prison for 37 years.
You're a liar. You are a monster. You don't deserve to be out here. You don't.
You affected 2 young girls that have to live with this forever.
Those little girls are all grown up. LaToya Mullen is 32. Her cousin Tatiana Jones is 30. They reached out to News 8 because they've decided it's time to tell their story. Why do you want to tell the story now? Why are you speaking out now?
Because I have to start a healing process. There's got to be a moment in my life that I want normalcy. I want to be able to say, you know what, yes, this happened, but I'm no longer going to be a prison in his life. I'm not a victim anymore. I'm not.
There are monsters out there. I just don't want nothing like this to happen to another child.
Tatiana's birth mother, Tatiana Jones, was a prostitute with a drug habit. She brought the girls to Giordano and served a decade for what she did.
I don't call my mom, that's Gigi.
I go inside, I see a guy with a suit on. I'm looking at my cousin's looking at me, and first thing I could think of is like, what's going on? Like, why are we here? We get in the room, and she just starts to just explain what's gonna happen. Immediately, me and my cousin started crying because we're afraid now, you know?
He told you what to do?
He told my aunt, and my aunt showed us exactly what we had to do. It turned my life around from there. Like, I never was the same after that first visit.
I look at my child, and she's like so carefree, and she just has like, she doesn't even know any of, you know, this. And I was just like, dang, like, I can't believe, like, I went through this, you know, at 8, you know, like.
The day finally came where this ended.
Yeah.
Tell me about that day.
I prayed as a kid because we grew up as Jehovah's Witnesses. So at that time, I used to pray for someone to come and save me from the house. And when they came and kicked in that door, I was so happy because I didn't have to suffer and go through that anymore.
I just remember in the middle of the night being woken up and, you know, people telling me I was going on a vacation for a little bit, and it ended up being the rest of my life.
The girls grew up in DCF custody. Over the years, the cousins have tried to move on. Both now have jobs and children. Tatiana now lives in North Carolina. But it wasn't until recently they discovered something that brought the searing pain and anger back. That Phil Giordano has never admitted what he did.
How could a man so powerful that was supposed to protect my city and everybody in it know that he did something so evil like that and don't even admit that you're wrong? I would have respected him more if he said he was guilty.
I want him to tell me to my face that you didn't do anything to me. I want you to, because you can't do it. I know for a fact you can't do it. You're a liar. You are a monster.
I'm praying for him.
You're praying for him?
Yes, I am.
Your faith is that strong?
Yes. That one day that he would know that he was wrong.
LaToya and Tatiana are hoping to write a book about their ordeal. Phil Giordano is now 59. He's locked up in a Mississippi prison. He's tried several times over the years to either get out or have his sentence reduced, most recently because he told a federal judge he was afraid he would get COVID. The judge said no. He's scheduled to be released in July of 2033. I'm Darren Kramer, News 8.